Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to see you again. This is Mark Anthony, pastor of St. John's United Church of Christ in Germantown, Ohio, coming to you from my bedroom because it has been a crazy week. But I want to get back with you, as I promised, to talk about what our sermon will be about this upcoming Sunday, August 2nd. We're beginning our August You Asked For It, or special subject sermon series. That's an idea that my good friend and mentor, Reverend Newcomb from David's United Church of Christ, first introduced me to. He would open up the floor for ideas from members of his church to what they would like to know about. This year, we're going to do something a little different. Next Sunday, the 2nd, we're going to have our sermon on the subject of prayer, what it is, why we do it, how we do it. It'll be called Praying Constantly. And then for the remaining Sundays of August, I want to do a series called Biblical Women Who Rock. We're not talking about the usual suspects, if you will. Not talking about Mary, the mother of Jesus, or Mary Magdalene, or Sarah, the wife of Abraham, but lesser known women in both the scriptures of Israel and in the Christian scriptures, who are part of stories that we don't often hear. They're not usually part of the cycle of readings on Sundays in Christian churches. And they certainly are not stories that are found in children's Bibles. These are women who made bold and sometimes quite shocking decisions, and whose stories are memorialized in the scriptures because of what they represent, whether it is an innate sense of justice, a refusal to be set aside, justice for your nation and your people, stepping forward when others wouldn't, being people of importance whose memories are in later times sometimes suppressed. So we will talk about Tamar from the book of Genesis. We will talk about Deborah and Jael from the book of Judges. We'll talk about Esther from the book of Esther. And we'll talk about some important Christian women who we hear about in the letter of Paul to the Romans. Phoebe, Prisca or Priscilla, and Junia. Over the Sundays of August, we're going to put a spotlight on these people who are often forgotten, but whose stories should, if not always inspire us, perhaps encourage us to not think that it is only quiet and meek and mild people who do the will of God. So, as always, I encourage you to join us if you can in person, 201 West Market Street in Germantown, Ohio, on Sundays at 10:30. You may also join us live, online during our services, or they are placed then on our YouTube channel. I will put in the comments, as I have been, the link not just to the YouTube channel for the church where you can watch the service, but I will also be putting a link to my YouTube channel at Rev Mark Anthony that will have this live broadcast there. And I also want to remind you, as I've said before, I haven't forgotten, that I am going to be starting a video series that will be on my YouTube channel very soon. I'm going to be calling it Let's Be Honest. And very soon we'll have the first episode up, Let's Be Honest about religion. And when that comes up, we will be posting and I will be letting you know. Once again, I thank you for watching this. I thank you for giving some time to what I'm doing here, what our church is doing in our services, I encourage you to watch and check out our website and see what it might be that God is trying to say through us to you, trying to underscore that religion is not at its heart something that is designed for oppression. It is something that was designed for liberation. And if it has been co-opted by people in power who want to use it as a weapon against others, then we must speak out against that. That's why we're going to be looking at these women in the history of Israel and of the church. It's why every Sunday we emphasize being an open and affirming church, a place where people are free to come and be who they are and to be loved and affirmed in that. The church is not designed to make people feel guilty. It is designed to remind people that they are free. So I encourage you to join us, be part of what we're doing, and I hope to see you again next week. I usually do these on Tuesdays, and that is my continued intention. And as soon as we know, as I said, when I'm going to get my first video up on YouTube, we will be announcing that. God bless you. Be safe. Enjoy your summer. And if there's ever anything we can do for you, you can find us online. Give us a call. Send an email. We will be happy to reach out and be with you and help you and be present with you and answer any questions you have, because we want the good news of liberation and peace and justice and decency that is inherent in the faith of the church to be something that is, for you, a reality. Thank you very much, and God bless you.